Electrical shock hazard. Disconnect power before removing doors. Failure to do so can result in death or electrical shock. Unplug the refrigerator and disconnect the power. Open the refrigerator and freezer doors and remove food, the ice storage bin, and any adjustable door or utility bins. With the doors open to approximately 90 degrees, use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 2 screws that attach it to the frame. Grasp both outside corners of the base grill and pull toward you. Opening the doors to an angle greater than 90 degrees will prevent the base grill from coming off. Disconnect both sets of water tubing by pressing the colored outer ring against the face of the fitting to release. Make certain that both water tubes that run through the hinge are free of connectors or the door can't be removed. Connectors should remain on the fixed tubing that runs underneath the freezer. Remove the P-clamp on the small wiring bundle with a 1/4 inch hex head socket wrench. Note that the small wiring bundle has a single yellow wiring plug at the end. Remove the clip attaching the large wiring bundle to the cabinet with a 1/4 inch hex head socket wrench. Pull the electrical housing outward from the cabinet a few inches to allow some extra room to grasp the wiring plugs. Disconnect the white and yellow wiring plugs from the housing and gently pull the large wiring bundle through the routing plate. Close both doors. Remove only the raised screws on the top left hinge using a 3/16 inch Allen wrench. The 2 recessed screws remain in place. Excessive weight hazard. Use 2 or more people to lift the freezer door. Failure to do so can result in back or other injury. Lift the freezer door straight up off the bottom hinge. Check the hinge for any obstructions. To avoid kinking, have a second person gently feed the water tubes one at a time through the hinge, then the wiring bundle. Once removed, lay the freezer door on a soft, clean surface using a towel, blanket, or piece of cardboard as a cushion. To remove the right side refrigerator door, repeat the same steps from the left side. Use a 3/16 inch Allen wrench to remove the raised hinge screws, leaving the recessed screws in place. Lift the door straight up off the hinge and set aside on a soft, clean surface. If necessary, remove one or both of the bottom hinges by removing the screws that attach them to the cabinet. Once loosened, the leveler brackets located directly behind each hinge will also fall free. To replace the doors, securely reattach the bottom hinges and the leveler brackets if removed. Note, there shouldn't be any gaps between the refrigerator cabinet, leveler bracket, and hinge. Replace the right side refrigerator door by lowering the door onto the bottom hinge. Door magnets should not be relied on to support the weight of the door without the top hinge attached. While a second person holds the door in place, align and replace the top hinge with the screws removed earlier. Excessive weight hazard. Use 2 or more people to lift the freezer door. Failure to do so can result in back or other injury. Replace the left side freezer door by having a second person feed the small wiring bundle and then the 2 water tubes through the hinge while avoiding kinking. Then place the door on the hinge and hold the door in place. While holding the door in place, align and replace the top left hinge with the screws removed earlier. Reconnect the water tubing and avoid twisting them with each other or the wiring bundle. Push the larger 5/16 inch water tube into the blue fitting until it stops. Push the smaller 1/4 inch water tube into the yellow fitting until it stops. Place the P-clamp removed earlier around the small wiring bundle with the yellow plug at the end. Gently route the large wiring bundle through the hole in the routing plate so that it runs behind the right side. Make certain the large wiring bundle is positioned below the small wiring bundle. Reconnect the wiring plugs to the electrical housing and push the housing back into the opening. Reattach the wiring clip over the wiring grommets. The smaller grommet goes into the top of the clip and the larger grommet into the bottom. Align the clip screw hole with the left hole in the electrical housing over the right hole in the crossbar and attach using the screw removed earlier. Make certain there is some slack or flexibility in the wiring bundle so the freezer door can open properly. Reinstall the front base grill, ice storage bin, and adjustable door or utility bins. Electrical shock hazard. Plug into a grounded 3-prong outlet. Do not remove ground plug. Do not use an adapter. Do not use an extension cord. Failure to follow these instructions can result in death, fire, or electrical shock. Close the doors and plug the refrigerator back into a grounded 3-prong outlet, or reconnect power at the circuit breaker.